Welcome back to Heat Digest. We're recapping the horrific loss for the Miami Heat against the Boston Celtics on this episode of Heat Digest. Remember to subscribe to the channel, as 96% of you guys aren't currently subbed to the channel, and we are on the road to 600 subscribers. Now let's get to the recap, as the Miami Heat played a game where they just got dominated, and it wasn't the fact that we weren't shooting all that well. The shooting percentages weren't that bad for the Miami Heat. The slow start was definitely there in the first quarter, like it has been all season long. But the Boston Celtics just did not miss. They shot 55% from the three-point line, 63% from the entire field. Yes, they dominated the rebounding battle, 47-31. But we'll get into that in just a second. Let's go to the box score for the Miami Heat. I told you guys they did shoot pretty well. Rozier and Caleb Martin struggled from the field. Martin shot 2 of 12 from the field, 2 of 8 from the three-point line. He had a plus-minus of -25 in 22 minutes played tonight off the bench. Not a great night for Caleb Martin. For Terry Rozier, his second game in a Miami Heat uniform, he shot 3 of 10. He did start tonight. He did not start last night, so this was his first start for the Miami Heat. He shot 3 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line, had 7 points, 3 assists, 2 boards, and a steal, with a plus-minus of -28 in 29 minutes of basketball played tonight. Now, those two guys didn't shoot well, but for everyone else on the Miami Heat, they shot pretty well. They shot 44% from the field, 38% from the three-point line. They were very streaky from three all night long. It seemed like they couldn't get it going in the first half, or really dominantly the first quarter, but that's just a trend that keeps on going for the Miami Heat. And they started to flow a little bit better in the second half. Now, for the rest of the starters, Tyler Hero, 50% from the field, 50% from the three-point line, 5 of 10 from the three-point line, 19 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and a steal. It's a lot of the same. A lot of plus-minuses, -20 or so, and it wasn't great for the Miami Heat. Again, we were playing good basketball on the offensive end for a period of the game, but the Celtics from start to finish simply felt like they could not miss. They were throwing a rock into the ocean, and they were standing on the beach, shooting a extremely high percentage all night long, no matter where they shot the ball from. Adebayo, 8 of 14, above 50% shooting, 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Again, doing what he can on the defensive side, as he's been simply fantastic all year long. Jimmy Butler, 7 of 11. Once again, a very efficient night. 2 of 3 from the three-point line. He only shot 1 free throw, which is crazy for Jimmy, as he shoots so many, especially as of late. 17 points, 4 assists, 3 steals, 17 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. He only shot 11 shots, and he's so efficient when he shoots these shots. Jimmy, you need to shoot the ball more, please. We go flat during these games, especially in the start of the game, in the first quarter, and maybe even to the second quarter, and we're extremely flat as an offense. We need Jimmy to really just say F it and dominate the ball, go put his head down and score the basketball like he can, because he's very efficient when he does choose to shoot the basketball. We just need it to be more, just happen more often, because the Miami Heat need it, especially in these early parts of these games. Now, Haywood Highsmith is really the MVP. It felt like he was the only person keeping the game close during the first half. He shot 5 of 7 from the field, 4 of 4 from the three-point line, adding 14 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. His plus-minus was -8. It seemed like the best one for anyone who played a good amount of minutes. Now, again, the Miami Heat played well. It wasn't great, but they ran into a buzzsaw. The Boston Celtics simply could not miss. Yes, it was due to the fact that the Miami Heat's defense was not fantastic, especially for the majority of the night. But they just could not miss. 63% from the field, 55% from the three-point line. Now, this isn't because they shot 8 threes. They shot 40 threes. They shot 40 of them. They made 22. That is just ridiculous. 55% from the three-point line is insane. The Miami Heat shot 16 of 42. Again, 38%. Not terrible, but it's never going to get it done when the team on the other side is making 22 threes out of 40 attempts. Just insane stuff from the Boston Celtics. 51 of 80 from the field for the Celtics as well, as we shot 42 of 94. The rebounding battle, we got dominated. It was 47-31. It wasn't very close. Tonight was one of the few nights this entire season, it feels like, that the Miami Heat were capable of not turning the ball over at a high rate, as they only had 5 turnovers all night long. All night long. The most consistent thing we've done all season long as the Miami Heat team is turn the ball over. This tonight, we didn't turn the ball over, but 5 times, and we still got beat 143 to 110. And we decided and tonight was the best night with us turning the ball over all season long. It's just what a game from the Celtics. It's a horrible loss from the Miami Heat. It's an unfortunate one. I think we're missing Jaime Jaquez Jr. a lot more than we may be giving credit to, due to the fact that he's a young, just spark plug, if you will. He's young, he's energetic. It doesn't matter if it's the start of the game or the end of the game. It seems like he's giving us 100%, and he's really that momentum boost. Maybe I'm crazy. I think when he comes back, though, things will really start to turn around. Hopefully, it's before that if Jaquez isn't coming back in the next game, which I believe he was, because today he was listed as probable for tonight's game at one point. So hopefully he is back. Maybe Rozier gets things going. It's only his second game in a Miami Heat uniform. We just got to work on little things. Now that this whole team's put together, I don't believe trades are the answer. We have a great group of guys. That starting five's ridiculous, and our 6th and 7th guy are really going to be able to get the job done. Now, it just comes down to making the shots. We're living and dying on the three-point shot, and right now we're dying to it. These last 5 games, we have been shooting well, especially in the early parts of these games. If we can get those things going, I really see us dominating teams, because as long as we're not playing from behind, and it's behind being more than 5 points, I think we really have a chance to beat anybody in the NBA. Now, for standings, we just lost to another Eastern Conference team. 4 of the last 5 losses have all been to Eastern Conference teams. It has not been great for the Miami Heat. We have now lost 5 in a row. We are the 7th best team in the Eastern Conference. We are a full game behind the Pacers, who are in 6th, and we are a whole 4.5 games behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are now in 5th. It seems like the chance of jumping from anywhere from the 6th spot to the 3rd spot is now completely gone for the Miami Heat until further notice, and the ball starts falling for the Miami Heat. Now, even scarier, the Southeast Division, we are still in 1st place, but we are only a half game ahead of the Orlando Magic. We really need to get the ball rolling, because if we start losing the 1st spot in our division, let alone dropping so many spots in the conference, this is going to get scary for the Miami Heat. We just need to get things going. It's not time to panic. It's not time to sell all your stock in the Miami Heat. They're going to get it done. And with the coaching of Eric Spoelstra and this much talent, it's impossible for us not to win games. It just comes down to when we're going to get the rotations down, the chemistry starts clicking and really locking in. Until that point, it's going to be streaky. But now is going to be the low. And we're only going to be going on the way up. So I'll see you on the next episode of Heat Digest. Hopefully it's recapping a dominating win for the Miami Heat. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.